Alright, I'm testing a dungeon crawl recording video because maybe I'll start playing crawl and uploading the videos to YouTube. Who knows? So, what are we gonna pick? Let's just do a random Demonspawn Berserker. Why not? And I'm a sucker for the long blades. Name Urug sounds like a good barbarian name. Switch to manual. We'll just train long blades to begin with. Now, I play very, in the beginning of the game, not very conservatively. Pretty sloppy, especially with a sturdy character like a barbarian. So that's our first Demonspawn mutation. It's a pretty good one, I think, for a Berserker. Steal the life force of nearby defeated enemies. I'm pretty sure what that means is, yeah, when we kill something we get regeneration buff for every corpse that's around us. So that can be great in an extended fight, especially once we've gone Berserk and we can't use potions or wands to heal ourselves. Now, what I'm hoping to find is some heavy armor. That would be very good. A plate, preferably, or it could be like my last Fire Elementalist run, in which I found gold dragon armor on Dungeon 1. And if you don't know much about crawl, understand that gold dragon armor is one of the best armors, except for, you know, artifact or, yeah, basically artifact or crystal plate armor, in terms of AC and also resistances. And in dungeon crawl, resistances are very important. These geckos are wrecking me. Alright, so in terms of stats, what I think I'll do is I'll put some in strength until I get high enough strength to wear armor without much encumbrance, which would probably be around 25 or something, and then dexterity after that. So bad news. This is me being really sloppy. I'm just gonna start drinking potions. Lignification, that's okay. Flight, this has to be, okay, curing, there we go. Yeah, I could have used Trog's Hand there. I should have used Trog's Hand there, but I'm not really paying attention. So, especially with Trog, piety is really easy to come by, because not like Okawaru, who requires you to be killing things that are very challenging for you. Trog appreciates any kill, I think. So I got a lot of enemies here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and Berserk, so I can chew through these guys. And there we go. That is a nice, efficient use of Berserk. There's a ruined whip over there. Might be worth grabbing. Now this worm. Yeah. Alright, so green scales. Plus 2 AC. Also, gaining power by taking damage. That's not a mutation I've ever got before. I'm not exactly sure what that does. Let's see. Powered by pain. I guess we'll find out. We'll pay attention to the cursed whip. That's great. That's not actually very good at all. Okay, so we're poisoned, so we're gonna put up the regen and yeah, kill him without much trouble. Now, since we've got this cursed whip and it's really, yeah, let's put the ring on. Poison resistance. That's a really good ring to find, actually. Poison resistance is one of those things that it's great to find early game. Before the lair, hopefully, and there are several of the dungeon branches, in the lair specifically, that you really have to have poison resistance or they're a huge pain. Let's go ahead and just, we'll go for the 2s. That's amnesia, which doesn't matter. We'll drop those. Let's memorize that potion. Mutation. That could be good, could be bad, but now that we've figured out which is mutation, we can go ahead and test quaff the rest, since that's our main worry, is accidentally drinking a potion of mutation. It'll suck if we quaff a potion of cure mutation, but I think it's worth it to not have to spend any more identification scrolls on those. Wait, poison resistance. I got poison through poison resistance. That's inconvenient. Okay, chainmail. I haven't really been paying attention. Maybe... Yeah, no, actually that's the first piece of armor we found at all, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and pick up this sling and these stones in case we need a ranged option. I'm usually, if you're a better player than me, you would use the sling every time. Why not? We'll try to make ourselves, train ourselves to be a good player. Let's look. I'm in melee, so I should probably have my sword. Alright. We're gonna use sling bullets until they get close, and then we're gonna berserk and kill these guys. So we got our next Demonspawn mutation, which is fingernails. So we have claws, actually. That's not really that great. That increases your unarmed damage a lot, but since we're already training swords, and we kind of want to use the shield in our offhand, or use a two-handed sword, we're not going to get very much benefit from those claws. Well, that's okay. We might... I don't know. We'll think about it. Alright, now we got quite a bit of regen off of these corpses, which is nice. I'll cut that one up, eat it. That's the only thing about worshipping Trog from the beginning of the game, which is not really that bad, but you want to be sacrificing corpses instead of eating them. So let's put this ring on. Ring of Regeneration. That's pretty good. That's really good for us. And we also found a plate mail. So we're set in terms of survivability. The only thing we would like to find is maybe a shield or a buckler. Or hey, even a two-handed sword. Why not? But as for right now, we're getting... Are we getting auxiliary attacks from the claw? Not really. Maybe it just doesn't happen very frequently. Hit them, hit. Okay, whatever. Not a big deal. So, oh, blow darts. That sucks. Honestly, we can just tab through most things that the dungeon will throw at us at this point. Now, Pykel, he has his branded whip usually, and it can be scary if it's a whip of electrocution. So I'm just gonna go ahead and berserk here, and oh nice, he's swapped with his slave, so I kill him, and once you kill Pykel, his slaves are free. More scales, so more AC, that's nice. Whip of freezing, we don't really want or need that. Cold. You're starving, but thanks to our poison resistance, we can eat the cold flesh. Pick up some javelins. That'll be a nice supplement throwing damage. Okay, I should not have tabbed into there. I'll go ahead and just... I'm trying to decide if I need to use regeneration also. I don't think so. I'm just gonna berserk and shoot through these guys. Okay, good. We'll cut up the hobgoblin and sacrifice the rest. And here we go. Alright, we hear the sound of rushing water. That is a sewer level. We'd like to find that. Especially with our poison resistance means it's probably not going to be very difficult. Try that ring. It's a good ring to have to swap, the poison or cold resistance. Usually I like to have one of each resistance, just in case. Alright, zombie. It's pretty stout. There's a book. Now, with this guy, I'm not planning on doing the extended endgame. If I were, I might consider collecting books until I abandoned worshipping Trog because he hates spells and spellbooks. I would collect them, and then I would eventually abandon him, join another god, probably something like the Shining One or Zen, and I could learn spells, which are pretty much a must-have for any character that's not worshipping Trog. But I'm not going to do that. So what I'm going to do is just sacrifice books as I come up to them for the piety bonus. It's not really that much piety, but it's nice. It's a nice supplement. Gives you use to the otherwise useless items that you find in terms of spell books if you're never going to use them. Alright, here's the sewer entrance. I was too slow. I should have realized when I saw this that it was a sewer entrance and come here, but I wasn't paying attention. Oh well, we'll be fine. Alright, so that is Dungeon 5 cleared. Have we found a branch yet? No. We found the temple, but it doesn't really matter to us, given that we are already worshipping Trog and we're not interested in changing. Come on, get it. There we go. There was a great sword up there, actually. Let's grab this. Artifact great sword. Wow, I am not paying attention. I'm gonna, since I have the scrolls. Wow, that's really good for us right now. I'm just gonna drop the sling and the stones since I have the javelins. So now this should pretty much let me tear through anything, as long as I'm intelligent about using my regen. Wow, there's a lot of traps. Let's use Auto Explorer and Tab so I don't blunder into anything. Nice bounty of potions and scrolls. We're almost serving. I'll eat a fruit and then hopefully we'll find something to eat here. Kill the centaur. Didn't drop a corpse. Okay. Now the electricity brand is actually not. It's very desirable on whips and daggers and other fast weapons, but it's not as good on something like a greatsword. We'd prefer flaming or freezing or speed because they just work better with the high speed, or they work better with the low speed, high damage weapons. Okay, wand. It's a wand of slowing. We'll just hold on to it. I don't usually use wands of slowing or paralysis or enslavement. I guess I don't really play characters that have evocations a lot, and wow. So we're gonna back up into this hallway, and we're gonna use our wand of cold because it launches bolts of cold. It'll penetrate all these enemies and hopefully deal a lot of damage. Alright. One more. Alright, so we've cleaned them out. I'm gonna go ahead and berserk and finish off the rest. Should be pretty easy. I'm exhausted. That sucks. I don't know. It feels like the duration bonus for killing things when you're enraged has decreased. I don't know. I think that's probably just a perception thing. I can just tab through these guys, I guess. Yeah. I was only really worried about the shaman and the Null Sergeant. I didn't know what they were going to do. There's a captured orc here. That's pretty cool, actually. I love these mini vaults. I guess, I don't know really what they're called. That's what I call them. Where it's they're randomly generated inside levels, but they have fixed features, like, I don't know, like this. I don't know the terminology. I guess the designers just kind of decided. Alright, artifact scale mail. That probably is not going to be better than our plate. 6 and 11, 10 and 18. It's +4 strength is really nice, actually. I don't know. When we get a reason to use a remove curse scroll, I might try that on and see what it does to our AC. Honestly, ow. Good thing I'm at a huge tank. It probably won't be worth it, but who knows. Jackals. Feeling hungry. Hunger in this game is not really an issue for melee characters usually. ruined scimitar. Let's just +5 scimitar electrocution. That's really good, actually. Right now I don't have the skill. What's my... Oh, speaking of skills, I should probably turn on defensive skills now that I have my damage where it needs to be. It's 11, which means I'm reducing delay by 0.5. So the scimitar's delay is less than 1. Yes, see, it's at 0.9. You can look up here next to time, underneath my attributes and my health bar. In the parentheses is the amount of time that my last action took. So it's fast, and like I was saying earlier about the electricity brand and fast weapons, because electricity's damage doesn't depend on the base damage of the weapon, it's a good brand for fast weapons like this. And it also means that if I find a shield, not shield, I can use it with the scimitar since it's one-handed instead of the two-handed of the greatsword. So I found an amulet here. I've got a lot of scrolls, so chances are, if it's a bad amulet, no, it's a good amulet. If it's a bad amulet, I would really want to have a remove curse scroll handy. This could be dangerous. Yeah, we're fine. Because something like an amulet inaccuracy can really ruin a run if you can't remove it, especially on a melee character. Alright, there's books? Is it? Yeah, it's a book and boots. Let's get the boots and burn the book. So, boots, other armor like that, the cloak, the gloves, they're really nice to have because they provide you with just even just a pair of boots. Let's take it off and see. 1 point of AC, which may not seem like much, but then you survive an attack and you have 1 damage left. Might. Where did that come from? Oh, gain the power by taking damage. So I took damage, so I received might as a buff. That's really good, actually. I wonder if it's just might. I think it can add agility, or maybe I wonder if it could haste you. That would be awesome. Alright, so we're in really good shape right now. What? Joseph. I don't remember. He doesn't cast any spells. So we're going to put up regeneration, and we're going to... he's mighty. Let's berserk and take him out. Hopefully. Ow. Okay, that was way closer than it needed to be. Cut him up, eat his corpse, because that's what we do. Demonspawn. Alright, so no branch still. Is that an artifact ring? Wow. We are just swimming in the good stuff. Let's identify RC plus AC plus 4. Wow. Let's use that. Let's replace... I want to keep the Ring of Poison Resistance on still, so let's use a Remove Curse and put that on in place of the Ring of Regeneration. And we can drop this Ring of Protection from Cold, since the Artifact Ring gives Protection Cold, and it's very rare that I would want to use 2. I mean, I don't know. I figure by then I'll probably have access to it in some other way. Alright, this is... I'll just berserk. I think I should be more liberal with my use of limited resources. It's really not even that much of a limited resource. Alright, Gastronaut, he can be pretty scary. Airstrike and slow. Airstrike has smite targeting. So I think what we'll do is move out of line of sight. We'll put up our resistance. Oh wow. I have might from that attack, so let's go ahead and go berserk and see what we can do with it. Okay. That was really dangerous, more dangerous than it looked. But A ruined morning star. Thank you, Trog. That'll go great with my no maces and flails training. Now I should pick up this hat. And unfortunately, he didn't drop an enchanted hat, which he likes to do sometimes, Gastronaut. Being a slug, I guess that's the only armor he can wear. That is a deep elf mage. We're going to back off and try to go around so we don't have to fight through his summons. It's not really working. We'll just run away because his summons are blocking his line of sight and he can't shoot us. We don't have to worry about much. Where? Oh. And it's nice that we have resist cold on that ring, because it means we don't have to worry about these ice beasts really hurting us that bad. Alright, there he is. We're just gonna cut him down. Ogre corpse. Ogre skeletons. These guys, who cares? I should be fighting them in the hallway, but at this point. Onyx ring. Let's try it on. Curse ring of loudness. That sucks. Why did I do that? Because I'm lazy. So we only have, excuse me, we only have one scroll of remove curse now, so we have to be careful about what we try on, knowing that it could get stuck to us. And if it's a really nasty item, I don't know what that would be, but they do exist. We could be in bad shape. Some scorpions, oh my. Let's put up a regen. I mean, we have so much regen, honestly, from all these corpses. What did he drop? Oh, the javelins. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about Trog gifting throwing ammunition. Just earlier, I mean, he gifted it earlier, but without much. This warrior is actually hurting me. See, and that's the thing about Dungeon Crawl, is as soon as you get complacent, you think you're in good shape, you think there's nothing in here that could kill me, you take a whole bunch of damage from, oh wow, an orc warrior, and see, if this guy didn't have a polearm, I'd be in much better shape, but okay, this is actually not very good. I shouldn't have backed up as much as I did. I'm gonna Berserk, try to cut my way to the corner again. Yeah. Because now I can use, once my Berserk wears out, I can use this Wand of Cold. Hopefully it won't have run out. Yeah. To put some extra damage on these guys. Alright. That's really nice. Alright, we're good now. Starving, so let's chop up a corpse and eat it. Sacrifice the rest. Ooh, a great sword. Finally gifted us. Actually, I shouldn't say finally, because that electrocution scimitar was his. Anti-magic greatsword. Now, these can be good. Obviously, if you go up against a caster of some sort, you can prevent them from casting. It even works against orbs of fire and nasty things like ancient liches. But for right now, I prefer the damage output of the scimitar, because we're not really... If I see a unique or something that's really scary, like Irolka, and I don't have a safer option of dealing with them, I might consider equipping that and trying to go to town. Wand of Frost. We'll keep that, because why not? Let's go... Oh, we found the lair. I should probably just go ahead and go in the lair. It's not really a big deal right now. I could go wherever I want, really. I could probably keep going in the dungeon. The only thing I really would need is some form of sea invisibility. Alright. I'm trying to decide if I want to test identify some scrolls. I don't see why. I have armor to enchant. I have a weapon to enchant. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Random uselessness. Okay. Fog. I like scrolls of fog. They can be very useful. Recharging. Yeah, let's go ahead and recharge the Wand of Cold. we've got some good use out of it. Enchant armor. So I have two options. I could enchant my plate, or I could uncurse the scale mail. I'm gonna uncurse the scale mail, and because I'm curious. So I had 20 AC and 6 evasion. Go down to 15 AC and 10 evasion, but plus 4 strength. So let's try this for a little while and see how it feels. Read some more. Noise. Wow, I heard a lot of noise. Okay, that is an example of a unique that I would like to try the anti-magic sword on. We got drained, but you see, if you look in the chat, it says that we slashed Nurgle and their magic leaks into the air. Means they're not casting any more spells, and then they die like a loser. And Nurgle can be pretty annoying because Death's Door can give him or her. I probably should read the description. I wonder if I can. Yeah, a withered sorceress, so it's a her. Death's Door, that spell, well, the Bolt of Draining is nasty. Spectral Orcs can be annoying. Death's Door makes her invulnerable for a short time. So we got drained. What that means is our skills are reduced until we gain a certain amount of experience. It shouldn't take us long, and it doesn't really affect us that badly. It can be annoying if you're a caster, and the skill drain makes some of your spells uncastable. And it's generally a pretty nasty status effect to go up against, but right now it's not that bad. Okay, so I've been turned to stone. That's annoying. We're gonna put up regen and fight these guys. I'm liking this huge amount of regeneration. Also, the gain power by taking damage thing, that's given me agi and might. I think that's really cool, actually, because those are really good status effects, especially early. Another gift. Javelins of Penetration. Those are good throwing weapons to have because they work like bolts. They penetrate through enemies so that you can line them up in a hallway and deal a lot of damage. I may want to train throwing at some point so I can make more use of those, especially if Trog keeps giving them to me, even with my current. Okay, I'm too injured. I reduced the auto fight threshold in the init file. You can change when you hit tab and auto fight, you move towards the nearest target and try to attack it. Your game will stop you from doing that if you're low on health, so you don't auto fight yourself to death. A ruined hat, this is nice. Let's +2 hat. Hey, it increases our AC. That's good news. See, and +2 enchantments on those slots can make a big difference. Alright, Steam Dragon. Steam Dragon hide. I don't remember what. Yeah, it's like a robe, I think. Steam Dragon hide. Can I look up items? Steam Dragon armor is 5 armor rating, 0 encumbrance. That would be really good for a caster. But we're not, so oh well. Now these guys are scary. I am going to try to slow it. Good. And oh, never mind. Well, yeah, I guess I'm too used to playing casters where a Black Mamba without some kind of way of dealing with it is a disaster. So Ice Dragon. I have resist cold, so it's funny that let's put the Ring of Regeneration on. If I had that other Ring of Cold Resistance still, I would put it on, but in my short-sightedness, I did not keep it. I was like, surely I won't run into anything soon that requires it. But it would have been a good idea. It would have been a good idea to keep, especially given that you can find ice cave levels in here. Now, I want to get on that island eventually, and wow. Let's find ourselves a spot. There we go. So, you never want to get surrounded by enemies if you can help it. There's no reason to fight in a bad spot when you could be. there's no reason to allow 6 enemies to be hitting you when it could just be 1 or 2. And sometimes I'll actually listen to my advice, and sometimes I don't. Okay, we found another wand. Let's test it out. Random effects. Drop that shit. That is garbage. I have had a wand of random effects work out for me exactly once. And that's when it... I don't remember... I think it ended up polymorphing something really scary. I was just about to die. I was out of mana. And went for the Hail Mary, and it worked out. No scrolls, no potions. Speaking of which, I have 13 scrolls to identify, and I don't have that many unidentified potions. Pure mutation. Okay, so now we can officially just drink whatever we want. Invisibility. Alright, since I have 2 potions of cure mutation and 1 potion of mutation, I can do mutation roulette, which basically I drink the potion of mutation. I hope for a good mutation. If I get some that I don't like, I drink the cure mute. And it's pretty greedy, actually, since cure mutation potions can be pretty rare, and they can keep you from losing runs that otherwise would have been successful due to getting mutated badly by Orb of Fire or whatever. Alright, so we're at 24 strength now. I'm going to start putting some more claws. That's just great. What a waste. Wish it was horns or something. That would be even better. Make your own Minotaur. Ruined door. There's going to be some nasty stuff in there, so let's just clean the rest of the level first. And I'm sure we can take it if we Berserk. I mean, we haven't had to Berserk in a while now. Even though I maybe should have for fights like the boring beetle. I just don't like to Berserk. There comes a point in the game where you have potions and scrolls and other panic buttons that you can't use if you Berserk. So it's really not that... I mean, it makes you much stronger and likely to survive the encounter, yes, but it also means that if things go really badly, you can't run away unless your Berserk expires at the time you need it to. Actually, can you end Berserk? I might be eating my words here. Okay, that's pretty bad. I'm just going to close the door. There's a Hydra in there, and I don't have a way of dealing with it. All of my weapons are bladed weapons, which will just give the Hydra more and more heads until it tears me to shreds. I could summon Brother in Arms to deal with the Hydra. Yeah, hey, why don't we do that? That's a good idea. AC, yeah. Please don't. Ow. I don't... Potion of Agility help us dodge some of these attacks. Yeah, there we go. And you can deal with the Torpor Snail as well. Good job, dude. Man, he wrecked. Alright, a gift. A Ruined Quick Blade. And plus 10 anti-magic Quick Blade. Wow. If I were a stabber or using short blades, this weapon, that is a caster demolisher. I wonder, it may even be worth using. Honestly, how much would I need? I would need 8 weapon skill to get it to min delay. I have 6 right now. Why don't I just try this out for a little while and see how it's working? Another Quick Blade. Wow. If you don't, these are really rare, and being gifted a plus 10 one. Yeah, this is really good right now. I'm just gonna use this because it's preposterous. Trog has been really good to us with our gifts this game. Sometimes you get garbage from him, and from Okawaru as well, but when it's good, it's good. And that's a lot of elephants. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wield the scimitar because I think I need the damage. And I'm gonna back myself into this corner. Use MR, regen, and Berserk. And kill these guys. There we go. Now I'm sacrificing the corpses because the elephants, being a high hit dice enemy, would give me more piety, I think. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. So instead of eating one of them, I just eat something else that gives me less piety. Long wooden wand. Teleportation, that's a good wand to find. That gives us, we don't have to rely on having teleport scrolls, which I should have read-ID'd by now. Immolation. I don't use immolation on melee characters. Hypothetically, you could, I don't know how you would do that, but whatever. You know, yeah, we have the +10 anti-magic weapon. There's the scrolls of teleportation, there's the scrolls of blinking. We have 2 left of each, which is a good place to be. Those are really good panic buttons. Especially the scrolls of blinking. They can get you out of really nasty situations. That is Artifact Direflail. I'm just curious. I'm probably not going to use this. Yeah, I'm not going to use that. It's having RF++ is nice, but wow, artifact leather armor. This would have to be really good to be better than what we've got. I have to have slaying on it, and it's terrible. And I don't have remove curse. I specifically mentioned that earlier. I have to be careful about what I wear. Our AC with wearing that is not too bad. I really want to save my enchant armors, so I'm just gonna roll with it, and hopefully it won't kill us. Yeah, that was a bad idea. Let's go ahead and eat fruit, or yeah, beef jerky. A Hydra, great. I really need a flaming weapon, Trog, that would be nice. Let's just run, go back down another stairway. These spine frogs. It's nice not having to be super scared of them. Alright, have I got another... No. No. I was checking my mutations list to see if we've got another Demonspawn mutation. I can't remember when you get those. So I'm actually using regeneration now over poison resistance because I figure if I can regenerate the poison damage, and having a lot of regeneration via different sources, like my Demonspawn regeneration, and I hate having to drop things. Let's go ahead and just do the mutation. I heal slowly when monsters are visible. I have clarity and a slow metabolism. I can't remember. I don't know how bad that heals slowly when monsters are visible, and how much, to what degree that's counteracted by my regeneration, and the being able to steal life force of nearby defeated enemies. Clarity is nice. Clarity is nice to have, but I'm wearing an amulet of clarity already. Yeah, I don't think this is worth curing out of. We'll keep it for now because it frees up an amulet slot. So I don't want the great sword or the scimitar. And how about that great sword? As good as it was. Okay. Ow. Yeah. The good thing about those guys, they hit pretty hard, but you can just run away. So there's the swamp. That's our first layer branch. Wow. I just walked right up to that Hydra like a jackass. Let's just run. Now, do I want to... Ow. Do I want to park him on the floor above me so I can go deep? No, I'll just keep him here. Yeah. So Scrolls of Fear work on Hydras, which is really nice. Let's just dive. Oppressive Heat. Okay, so there's a volcano here. Do I have magic mapping? No, I'll just have to find it the old way. Have I read magic mapping yet? Scroll. No, I haven't. So let's just read these. One of them is acquirement. I almost always acquire armor because there are so many armor slots to fill, and the items you get can be very, very good. If you get an artifact, gloves, boots, cloak, I don't know what those are called, tertiary armor, I guess. It can really increase your character's power. I see, even just an enchanted cloak. +2 cloak of magic resistance. That's really nice for us to have, since we didn't have. That's annoying. We'll go up, we'll kill this guy, we'll kill that guy, eat, find another downward. Oh my goodness. So, the elephant knocked me off the staircase, and that's something they do, and probably will knock me off again if I try to go back up. So I think my best spot here is I'm going to move down here, and yeah, put up regen, and go ahead and I'll just Berserk and try to fight through these guys. Alright, level 13. I draw a gift. There's a lot of experience. Now, we're near starving. We could probably finish that guy. That is a claymore. That's a really good item. We'll just go ahead and butcher all these. Eat the wolf flesh. Let's try that. +4 claymore of draining. I wish it wasn't draining. We might use that later. Hopefully, maybe we'll rebrand it. That's kind of a summoning. That's a pretty good scroll. Yeah. So what I did there was really dangerous. I just kind of hoped that the draining would counteract giving the beast more heads and would deal enough damage to kill it, and it did, along with the scroll of summoning, which I got nice. Alright, this is a good volcano for us, since we don't have much resist fire. I think there will be enemies in here that are using fiery weapons, which is not that nasty. Hammers of flaming, and we just kill these guys. It won't be that hard. Robes of fire resistance. Yeah. Alright, especially since they're each in their own little individual rooms. That's really convenient for us. I should close that door. What's in here? 2 of them. What's over here? Just stuff. Trees. In the volcano, yeah. That makes sense. Now here's the treasure room, and there's just 2 toenail golems, so this is an easy fight for us. And not the greatest treasure. There's a single potion which might be Berserker Rage. Yeah. Just a great sword, not even a flaming great sword. What's the deal? Ringmail of fire resistance. Flaming weapons. I'm just gonna pick up a ringmail of fire resistance, just in case I need the fire resistance later. It's not the greatest way to get it, since you can't really switch in combat. Unless you have a Death Wish. Death Wish. Alright, there's some nice rings. I like that. Apparently that raven was hoarding shinies. Let's just Yeah, I don't have uncurses, so... random teleportation, that's... No, thank you. Positive energy. Yeah, whatever. I don't know, I'm just kind of taking stock of my character right now. In terms of skills, we're doing good. That's the thing about Berserker, is it's pretty straightforward. There's not, we need to put on a ring of poison resistance. And use MR regen. This is, yeah. Let's cure, let's heal wounds. Okay, yeah, that was really shady. Okay, that was close. Another Hydra. Cool. Oh, yeah, that's... Never mind. I was hoping that the volcano would give us a flaming sword instead of just having a regular great sword. That was... What was I thinking? Alright, let's try... Okay, we need to run. We're gonna just blow a scroll of fear. Okay. We can just rest here, because if we see it, yeah. Those two go to the ones that are right next to each other, so let's not go there. This claymore, I should not be using this claymore if I want experience. Okay. Let's cut this one open and eat it. Another... I have a wand that can deal with these guys. Let's see. What does frost do? Nothing. Paralysis? No. Let's just run. Yeah, this is annoying. You get kind of... One bad thing about using long blades, as much as I like them. Speaking of which, where is my shield? Have I overlooked one? No, not yet. Wyvern. Is it wyvern or wyvern? The age-old question. Layer 7. Alright, so we're going to clear Layer 7 and then we're going to go down through the dungeon until we find Orc. That's just the order that I like to do. And it usually makes Orc kind of a joke. Not really a joke. The priests can still be nasty. Alright, Erica will have a scimitar flaming. That means we've got a way to deal with some, hydras, which is nice. I feel regenerative. Oh, it's because I didn't see the enemies. She is invisible though, so I'm going to use fog so I can see where she is, kill her, get her flaming scimitar. We'll finish off the blink frogs. And let's see, it's just +1, but that'll be enough. That'll be enough for us to kill those hydras that were annoying us. Okay, so I don't need to be picking up these rings. Good. Spiny frog. What did he get? A glowing greatsword. Alright. Let's go ahead and read this enchant on the claymore, because as soon as I find +3 greatsword of protection, that's interesting. We might consider using that. I don't know, I feel like it just won't be better damage-wise, and we're not taking too much damage right now. I don't know, like, we can just chew through these guys. Like, I'm just holding down tab here. Drop that, drop that. I can drop this Amulet of Clarity. I can always come back and pick it up later if I unmutated. It's the slime pits, one of the nastiest branches. Used to be worse before. In the version I'm playing, there's no item destruction or item deterioration. It's all temporary, which makes it quite a bit nastier in the short term, though. The corruption, rot, whatever. Why did I go down? I'm not. Let's go back to the dungeon. Okay, Hydra. Hello. This is awfully inconvenient. More scrolls of fear. Let's just go ahead and use one and get away. I'm kind of liberally using these scrolls of fear. It's better than using a scroll of blinking to get away from a Hydra. Because I feel like scrolls of blinking have way more general purpose use. Alright, we should be able to just man fight this now. Yeah, it's pretty easy actually. Let's just drop this great sword. We don't need it. And I'm gonna drop the magic darts, paralysis, the frost, slowing, paralysis, frost. I'm not using those. Dungeon, that's right. Alright, this ice statue. I have a ring of flight now, so I can get up there. What? Oh, there's a scroll of acquirement. Yeah, we're totally doing that. Let's put on the ring of flight. Let's go ahead and evoke flight. Ow, ow. And kill the statue. Good. Okay, so that was fine. So we got a lot of nice treasure for our trouble. And there's a staff, which would be good if we didn't hate magic. Let's go ahead and acquire some armor. Helmet of Sea Invisible, that's pretty nice. Alright, I probably shouldn't drop this. Who cares? Whatever. We'll go down, back up, up. And, alright, so we can continue traveling through the dungeon. I should not be tab fighting these guys, but I'm fine. That's one thing that's nice about Berserkers, is you can just get to the point where you're like, whatever, hold down tab, clear them out. It's business time. Psyche, that's pretty dangerous actually. I'm lucky I didn't get sent to the abyss. That's what I get for being sloppy. Psyche, yeah, she had a dagger of distortion, so it's just luck there that keep me. I'm gonna pick that up, carry it around. They're really dangerous weapons because what they can do is they can blink you, they can teleport you, they can send you to the abyss. It's kind of, or they can deal a shitload of damage. It's some random effect, and none of them are fun. So you want to minimize being in melee with an enemy that has a weapon of distortion. On the other hand, they make excellent weapons for stabbers because of the extra damage and the kind of juggling ability that can teleport them or blink them away from you, so you spend less time. Okay, so I got the next. Gain power by taking damage. So the buff that I get from taking damage is even better now. So I don't know what that means, if it means there'll be longer duration buffs, or if I can get better buffs, like haste. That'd be awesome. By taking damage. Okay, so let's put on regen. We should be fine. I'm really poisoned right now. Let's cure out of that. We'll kill the warrior. Target priorities. Reaching weapons. Save the guy that's just punching me for last. I don't know what the deal is. Were they handing out weapons one day and That orc was late. Glowing bastard sword. This could be good. Anti-magic bastard sword. That's fine. I'm not really impressed. Kind of lame that I apparently never took enough damage to trigger my Demonspawn ability. Alright. So, you can see there's kind of these two little ones. I'm guessing there's another one because, let's see, we have two normal downstairs. So, the third, yeah, goes to a different zone. Or, not a different zone, but separate area? I don't know. I think you know what I mean. These little pockets. I like to take every stairway in the Orcish mines because you can find little areas like that. Sometimes they have really nice stuff in them. You don't want to miss any of that really nice stuff. Kill these guys. Okay, this... How do we... Oh, well... I can evoke flight. I still have that flight ring on. I really shouldn't. Let's go ahead and switch it out for regeneration. Okay. Gift. A quarterstaff. Thank you, Trog. I don't know what that's about. Oop. Email. Alright. I got these guys. And let's... Alright, so that's Orcish Mines 1 through 3 cleared. I could try 4. I don't... Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Hopefully we'll get a shield out of here. What are the nasty things we can run into on Orc 4? There can be some nasty named enemies, but it's mainly the Orc Warlords, Orc Knights, Orc High Priests, and Orc Sorcerers that can be scary. And what we're going to do if we see some of those is, like that one right there, we're going to try to line of sight him. Try. We're going to put up regen and we're going to focus on him first. Okay, so there is a store. That's not really a whole lot there. I'm just going to buy this potion of curing because it can be good to have. I usually buy, now that item destruction has been removed, I just buy all the potions that I can. Okay, so here is a knight. He can, okay, he did it. Make all of his friends mighty, which can be pretty scary, especially when there's a Cyclops or a stone giant around. I'm going to kill this sorcerer first, then I'm going to go into Berserk and kill the knight, and then his warriors, and then the zombie. And they were wearing plate. That explains why they were so hard to kill. We're going to rest up until we're no longer slowed and exhausted. Check this store out. Pitted ringmail. So there's an artifact ringmail. There's a large shield. Now, I don't really know if I want to use a large shield. They can slow your attack speed a lot. There is an Orc Warlord. Let's go ahead, and I'm more interested in surviving than I am getting maximum XP from this. So we're going to use our Claymore, and what can I do to make this easy on myself? There is a High Priest. Let's just back off. So I line of sight most of them. They'll come around this corner, and I will be killing them off as they come around the corner. We're going to go ahead and drink a potion of might and a potion of haste. And kill these guys. Kill these. Now, Oh, I'm gonna die. Yeah, this was a bad idea. So, how do I get out? Here's the thing, if I blink up here, there's probably the Orc High Priestess somewhere in this vicinity, and he's just gonna smite me and I'll die. But I don't really see any better options. Okay, I made it out. That's fine. We'll count our lucky stars and tell ourselves not to make such poor decisions next time. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video here. First test. Dungeon crawl.